Hi guys, we're living in a world in which resources are scarce, and we all need those resources. Now, whether they are basic necessities, information, or cash, in order for us to make our living, support our families, or pursue our dreams. For everything we do in the world, we need those resources. And in our society, those who possess much of those resources are considered to be rich, and those who have a little of those resources are considered to be poor. Generally, we acknowledge that the quality of our lives are significantly dependent on the amount of the resources that we have. Given the idea that God wants us to flourish in our life, my question is, what is righteous to the perspective of God? Equal opportunity or equal distribution of those resources? In other words, if free market provides all people equal access to economic opportunities, is it a just society? Or should the government be proactive in terms of redistributing the wealth that the society creates? Some of us might say this is an easy question. Well, I think this is a very difficult question actually, because we are living in a society, especially for the younger generation, in which the ideas of fast economic development and just and equal opportunity, just society are highly popular and supported simultaneously by many. At the same time, the two values often collide to each other, and sometimes they just cannot be compromised at certain points. I have encountered two Christian authors who have very different views on the same issue. First, here's Ronald Sider. In his book Just Generosity, promotes the idea that procedure justice, which can be a synonym for equal opportunity, is not enough, but actual distributive justice must be established in order to create a just society in the perspective of God. He strongly claims that poverty is a family problem, meaning that God made all people as brothers and sisters and wish all of us to flourish. However, if a certain group in our society or an individual is poor and ostracized from our community, while others live in a prosperous life, we're actually committing sin in the eyes of God because we have just abandoned those brothers and sisters. Second author is Brent Waters. Brent strongly makes his case in his book Just Capitalism. Yes, just capitalism. One's economic prosperity, economic growth, or affluence are all good, and God also demands those conditions from His people. He also gives very much relevant Bible verses to support his idea, which is very interesting. He claims God created the world for us to enjoy, while utilizing those economic the resources. Not only that, economic growth is the best way to escape from poverty. While he acknowledged that capitalism and free trade create some social problems, he emphasized that the free trade foster a bigger long-term benefits to many people. And the problems that the capitalism and free market make are tend to be very little and tend to be a very short-term problems. I have contemplated on this issue because I am in a position where I should promote both values. Actually, I run a small social enterprise that hire individuals who are experiencing homelessness. And in order to maximize the employment, the capacity to hire more homeless people, the business must scale. and we know the business perform the best um, when the business is left free at the market. Although that might mean that the business need to be selective on choosing which homeless individuals to hire, because the business will prefer better performing individual. At the same time, giving special opportunities to the most vulnerable, the growth must not be the focus. However, the patience and care and generosity must be in place, while the growth will be very slow or the business will not grow at all. Consequently, the business will be able to hire more people, would not be able to hire more people. So what do you think? Thank you.